Shay family, it's Armand Rose, man. I'm in the sauna, so y'all can see. Yeah, I'm trying to get it in, but I guess we can do this in the dark. You don't need to see me all the time, man. So that's why I used to always do the talking dirty in the dark videos. I'm gonna try to make this brief, man. So I really been rewatching a lot of videos. Dick Gregory being the main one. All these Muslim brothers, RZA, the light-skinned brother, I don't know his name, I don't know if he was a doctor, but Khalid Muhammad, all these cats, man. I just been really just studying these cats. And today, I watched a video earlier where Dick Gregory was really like trying to expose Dr. Sebi. And I was like, I've always told you guys, don't trust these cats. Who are these cats? Where these cats come from? Where did Dr. Sebi, he explains where he got the knowledge from. He says this is where he got the knowledge from. But Dick Gregory was like, where did he get the money to buy the land in Honduras? He was alluding to being part of the situation that got Left Eye killed. And I was like, nobody see this shit? I'm the only one that see this shit? I know at one point in time I told you guys, I don't want to watch these people. I don't want to watch. No. Watch these people, man. But you got to take some time to de-energize from shit. I think that's been most beneficial to me is that I don't consume myself with any energy at one time, just all the time. I put a post up there today, just don't study just one book. If you just study one book, you're going to be, I don't understand how you can evolve and develop outside of that book because information has come before and after that book. Any book you want to talk about. There's no book on this planet that is set in the past, in the present, and in the future. There's no book. None. There's no book set that way. So, with that being said, most of our so-called black leaders were fed information. Rabbit hole, ding, 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 ding. How do black leaders seem so intelligent and so smart? Ding, 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 ding. Rabbit hole video. How do these guys know this information? One of the first videos that I realized Dick Gregory was a fraud wasn't the Dr. Martin Luther King video where he showed the other dude talking about stepping out the way so the sniper can have a clear shot. It should have, but it didn't. That wasn't the one. The one is where he talked about them assassinating Malcolm X. He says that he went on that he knew something bad was going to happen, so he went out of town. Now, this is the 60s. And when he went out of town, somebody called the hotel room, so they had to know where he was. He had, back in them days, he had to have called somebody, told them where he was, or where he was going to check into, what room he was in for him to receive a call. Technology is not like it is today. Yeah, of course. This brother didn't have access to the internet. This brother didn't have. So how in the hell? The internet. Y'all see me I plug Google all damn time. I even say, man, it's funny that motherfucker call us Googleologists. I say, if you want to know anything about anything on the planet, Google it. But back in them days, that brother didn't have access to that. For him to know that information, He had to make a phone call, tell them where he was going to be, what room he was going to be in. Then, as you gangsters like to call it, he had to check in. Once he checked in, he had to call somebody else and check in with them, let them know where he was, for him to receive a call and say, hey, we want you to do X, Y, Z. And he's like, nah, y'all not going to get both of us. Y'all got to pay attention to these fools giving us information. The light-skinned Muslim brother that talks about the weed all the time, he was a military cat, ex-military. He was part of that scientific team. So, yeah, he knows about it because he was a part of it. He was given information. He is a puppet. You cannot just come up with shit that nobody else knows. The research that I have provided to you guys is me connecting the dots to other shit. Is me studying our African Kemetic history, looking at it, writing it down, comparing it to the Bible, and say, hey, these motherfuckers copied it. Yes, there's been other people that said the same thing, but I didn't get it until I did the research myself. I didn't understand or overstand how this man had a printout of Michael Jackson's listings that he won from Sony. He was given that information, y'all. Nobody else on this planet is privy to those information. Like, once again, the light-skinned brother that goes back and talk about the weed and how it's marginalized to change us genetically. That brother has information because now that's their new tactic. Us conscious people tell you guys all the time, if you want to know the truth about something, look in the movies. Well, also, if you want to know the truth about something, listen, don't follow those celebrity Negroes, those so-called leaders of the community. Don't follow them cats, man. Listen to what they're saying. They're telling on themselves, because how else would they know that information if they wasn't part of the breakdown of us? MLK, same way, y'all. I've showed y'all thousands and thousands of times how crooked, how dirty, how rotten this cat was. You think he was for uplifting sisters? You think he was for uplifting the black community? He watched a woman get raped, man. Was sitting there laughing and hee-heeing and ha-haing. Now, the first person that put that out, I don't remember who it was, but how did they get that information? Oh, Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory is I'm telling you, man, he's the king of the cons. Dick Gregory had the information that he wasn't killed on the balcony. He was suffocated in the hospital. Why we wasn't privy? Why everybody didn't know that? So all of a sudden, this man he's giving you information to make himself look like a god when he's a fraud. That's what these cats do. They give you information. I've said it, man, 150,000 times. Why is Brother RZA allowed to talk to anybody about anything when this motherfucker has, what is it called? He has cases against him for money fraud and laundering. I think he was with Scientology first. And then that's when all the scandals and shit came out. And then he dropped that and he all of a sudden become a Muslim. Now he's the Honorable Haji Muhammad teaches us. Nigga, shut up. Nigga, please. I tell y'all, just because y'all love these motherfuckers, that don't make them for us. Just because y'all in awe of their intelligence, don't make them for us. I really don't understand how we keep allowing these money-hungry, fraudulent people. Now, what Dick Gregory said about Dr. Sebi, it was like, did you set up Left Eye? did you have to commit some type of blood sacrifice after they gave you the land in Honduras? Did they give you the land and then all of a sudden they called you and said, hey man, we gave you the land, now we need you to put in that work? Like I said, I'm in the sauna right now, but after I get out the sauna, I will find that video and you guys can see it for yourself. Dick Gregory, the biggest con of us all, he always tried to expose all the other people. I don't know whether he was trying to make himself look like he was the only one that had the true information. But no, nigga, you the biggest one of them all. Farrakhan, y'all, how many times I got to post that Farrakhan honors all those contracts with the KKK? Gets paid by the government. Only people that he's ever beat up, whooped, or even killed was black folks. So why the fuck are y'all still following this dude? Why? I mean, like I said, for me now, I listen to it for the information, to gather more information, because they have gems in there. I was so stuck on what's that brother name? I can't stand him. He's a conscious brother. Oh my goodness. I can't stand. He always talk about Baphomet and all this other bullshit. But he was saying Jesus was the devil years ago. He gave scripture. He always talk about the Kundalini energy and all that other bullshit. But some of the information I just didn't research because something always rubbed me wrong about the brother, Bobby Hammett. Like, I don't know how y'all like this brother. He's one of the biggest cons out there. All you gotta do is listen to the shit, man. So just like I told y'all to run away from the Bible, but in order to run away from the Bible, I want you to dive into the Bible. In order for you guys to run away from these so-called fake-ass conscious public leaders, you got to dive into what they said. I was wrong by saying just shut people out. You got to listen to them. You got to catch the gems. You got to hear the information. When you hear the information, go research the information. You know, that was my bag. That was my mistake. So to dive deeper, how do these brothers know about these certain situations? Is because the powers that be, they're working with them. They're working with the powers that be. The powers that be controls them. The powers that be, if you really do your research, like he tried to say, how did Dr. Sebi get that land? Well, I'm pretty sure if you find out, and I don't want to know, because Dr. Sebi is one of my mentors. I don't even want to know, because I'm going to be like y'all on this situation. If he did all that for the greater good and then he still got killed for it, all right, I'm okay with that. But am I running around here, Dr. Sebi, Dr. Sebi, Dr. Sebi, Dr. Sebi anymore? No. I'm just going to run around here and listen. I'm not going to even tell y'all what to eat anymore. I told y'all this. You got to listen to me. Right now, it's about consuming as little anything as possible. That's why I'm sitting in this sauna detoxing. That's why I took my chlorophyll. I took a swig of chlorophyll before I got in here, and I'm going to try to go an hour. I haven't been able to make an hour yet because the temperature is just ridiculous. So I try to go an hour, and I'm doing it. I'm down to 3 times a week now. But this is to remove all the metals in my body. Also the other bullshit that get it. But the chlorophyll specifically with the sauna is to remove metals from my body. So I don't care what you eat. You need to detox in a manner that you're removing the poison and the metals from your body. These fools are setting us up for failure, because as much as it was a good thing to say, hey man, we're fruitarian, we're vegan, we're this, we're that, eat more fruits and vegetables. No. Why? The fruits and vegetables are more carcinogenic than the meat is. They have they're genetically modified, which they're dead, so you don't get any life substance from them. But will it still work? Like the brother that's on the watermelon diet right now. Oh, it's working. If you are disciplined enough to do that, it's going to work. If you're disciplined enough to just say, hey man, I'm going to just go eat blueberries, blackberries, and I'm going to drink I'm going to drink all these teas to help my body to recover and heal, you're going to see results. Are you still going to be poisoning yourself? Yes. But you're going to see results. If you're that determined and dedicated to doing it, you're going to see results. But in the process, you're still going to be killing yourself because the fruit is not alive. Because you got a peel on it. Because you have pesticides on it. Because you have chemically modified stuff that's in it to attack our bodies now. So I would look like a fool to sit here and tell you to eat fruits and vegetables only, and that's the only thing that you need to do. No. Yes, eat as healthy as you can. Eating is the cause of everything. And when I say everything, I'm talking about all these chemicals we've been putting in our body for the last, I don't know how old you guys are, but just look at it. Just for 20 years of your life. When you start school at 5 and graduate at 18, so a good 13 years, you're slacking your body with milk every day. Hormones, steroids, pesticides, cow's milk that utterly does nothing but inflame your body and causes disease in your body. Then from 18 to 25, when you're out there just living life, you're probably going to be eating a lot of fast food and a lot of soul food. Once again, that's why we're the leading producers of heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes. You don't believe me? Google it. How these brothers know all of this stuff and they feeding you this information is because they are agents. They are giving this information. I don't want to get sidetracked, but that's how, from Dr. Sebi to Dick Gregory, because Dick Gregory did his own little, he had his own little, his weight loss juice. He had his own little book. He was the same thing. So why is he shitting on Dr. Sebi? Why? Why would he do that? Because he wanted to be the only one. He's selfish. How many of you guys know about the 13 skulls, crystal skulls? How does this motherfucker get 3 of them? Come on, y'all. He working with these people. All of these Muslim cats, RZA, all of these people are working with these people. All of them. Your favorite one right now, Charleston White, he is working. Even though he's trying to drop gems for you guys, I said it the very first video, I'm not going to change my stance on a man because I don't like him, right? Just because I don't like him, I'm not going to say he's not dropping gems to the black community. And even though right now you can see him involved and say, I ain't really want to. I wanted to say I was raping people because I wanted to be the only black man on here promoting raping white women. But he don't do that no more because he was getting a lot of negative shit about that. He was getting to people like, hey, man, stop saying that shit. So he did. He is their boy. He's their puppet. He's there to incite you to react so your ass can go to jail. And it's blatant now that you know that I know the system. I know the plan. When I see it, it's obvious to me that you're an agent. So, rabbit hole, man. This is how they know. This is how these cats, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not talking about a cat that get up here and study our past like myself. I ain't famous. I ain't making no money off of this shit. I told y'all if I do it, if anything comes through my door that is money, it's going back to us to buy land, to build our own shit, and that shit ain't gonna happen because y'all don't want that. Y'all want to be entertained. So, it's the perfect gumbo. Because now you got a roux, you got your Trinity that's already ready. You got your chicken stock in there. Now all I need is some decent ingredients, whether it's bad, good, or indifferent. As long as I got the basis and the basis is good, it's a home run. It's the best thing that you guys ever had. Even if it's not the best, it's interesting enough for you to keep coming back. But I just want to do that quick video, man. So this is how these brothers are getting it, man. You can research any of these brothers that's got their own anything. They are agents, family. I've told you guys, these black leaders are not put here to lead. They're put here to stay in servitude, okay? From your pastors to your celebrities to your conscious people to your actors, your black actors, your black celebrities, your black conscious people, they are here to keep your ass angry, distracted, and entertained. All right? Remember, I do this because I love y'all. Hotel.